Lastly, we have the skill of decision making itself, and then problem solving. How do we solve the problems that we encounter in life? I would give everyone less than a minute to tell us how they are coping with stress and the different challenges they are going through during this pandemic, or every day, like the daily routines of life. It could be at school, it could be at home. How do we cope up with those challenges? Yes.
For me, at times when I get stressed, I usually cry, but most times I keep silent and I also ignore people.
Thank you very much. She keeps silent or ignore people because she doesn't want to have more trouble. That is how she copes with her life stressors. Yes, Terry.
Okay, let me give an example. Someone annoys me and I feel like I can't cry. I just write it down because it enables me to. I just feel like through writing I can express my anger.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well, for me, depending on the level of stress, I'll probably pray, maybe distract my mind with like music or a movie.
She will pray, Janelle will pray. She will also listen to music as a way of distracting herself from this thing that has actually stressed her life.
When I'm stressed, I usually keep to myself and meditate. It keeps me calm. Yeah.
I think it is very important for the young people out there to also meditate as a way of relieving yourselves from stress. Do not only cry, but think about what has stressed you as well.
Yeah, well, when I'm stressed, I tend to normally maybe talk to the person who has stressed me out, or I would talk to my boys about it. Like, yeah, have some light-minded advice on that.
He's saying we need to talk to people. He talks to the boys. And it is very important that we talk to someone. For some of us who think that will sort out our challenges.
When I'm stressed, I miss my friends, and then we get some happiness together. I try to take away the stress, or I contact them.
Okay, she also reaches out to her peers out there so that they can do something fun. Yes, Rebecca.
I talk to someone, or my friend, then I can also sing.
Okay, I love the singing bit because when I'm also stressed, I sing and try to cool off. It depends on the songs, but whatever cools you off is good enough.
For me, it's being proactive.
Pardon?
It's being proactive.
Okay. Could you give us an example? I want the young person out there to understand what you mean by being proactive.
Just doing anything, like maybe playing video games to take my mind off the cause of the stress.
Okay, thank you very much. So if you do not have a video game out there, just get your team of boys and girls and have another game to play. Thank you.
For me, I just go in my bed and I start crying.
Okay, for her, she goes to her bed and starts crying. Crying is very good because it helps you cool the urge and the anger. And it is very important for boys and girls to cry, or for women and men to actually cry, because it helps you relieve that anger or that urge that you have. Otherwise, that issue of saying that men or boys do not cry is actually wrong. It's actually increasing your chances of dying than living a happy life. So after looking at all those different skills, that is the skills of living with oneself, skills of knowing and living with others, and the skills of decision making, we are going to dive into the last bit of our class or session of the importances of these life skills. How are they important in our lives? How can they facilitate our journey of development or growth and development? Could we hear from some of you? Yes, Terry.
Like when you make very many friends in life, there are very many job opportunities that you get in the future because everyone is your friend and you're connected to like different people. There's a chance of you getting very many friends.
Thank you very much. I think we have listened to that very well. She says you get very many opportunities of jobs. She's a young person, and some of you out there could be wondering, why is she talking about jobs yet she's still young? She already, perhaps she's trying to determine her future, And making friends is one of the things she's trying to do to actually achieve what she wants to achieve. Let's hear from Janelle.
Certain life skills help you present yourself as a person to people in a more approachable and relatable way.
Okay, thank you very much. She's saying it helps you present yourself in a more approachable way and a moral way. At your age and even when you grow up, it is very important to have those life skills, like we said, self-awareness and self-esteem, because that will determine the way you present to yourselves. Let's hear from Shubi.
Certain life skills help you to deal with problems in life, and yeah, you can easily deal with them.
Thank you very much. That is also very important, to have the skills of relating with others. How do you resolve conflicts? How do I make friends with so and so? Even if it's adults, how do I make friends with this adult? Young people think it is not easy to be friends with adults, but I think it is important, because then most of the time they're with you, they walk with you through life. Let's hear from the gentleman. Herbert.
Certain life skills make you more informative and educative. Yeah.
Like which one?
For me, I think utilizing social media well is a skill. So if you utilize social media well, you can actually be more knowledgeable and more informative.
Okay, so it is very important for young people to seek for information. Where do you get your information and how do you get it? If you cannot get it from the people around you, then you need to be creative enough to find correct and accurate information. It has to be correct information about something. Okay, let's hear from this gentleman, because we have had a number of ladies. Let's hear from him last, and then we can wrap up our session.
I think I'll pick on the skill of decision making. It helps you to avoid problems that could ruin your life. Yeah.
Thank you very much. He brings it out very well. He talks about a skill of decision making. How do I make my decision, or what kind of decisions do I make? He says it will help him avoid problems or challenges. And I'm also adding to his voice and saying, these skills will help us make informed choices in life. They could be about your sexual reproductive health. They could be about other life things. It could be spiritual, it could be economic, it could be social. I want to be friends with Shubi, but who is Shubi, you know? You do not know her likes, what are her ambitions, who is she? Because most of the time we make friends because you have the same ambitions or similar ambitions, or sometimes you have similar interests. There could be she likes football, I like football, she likes rugby, I like rugby, and then you're friends. So these life skills are really important for young people to make healthy and informed decisions. And by that, we shall see a generation of young people that are more productive than today, where we have so many challenges. We are seeing a number of young people in Busoga are pregnant, meaning they have not had an opportunity to enjoy their adolescence. They have not had the opportunity to enjoy their youthful stage, and that is actually costing them a lot. Because they are children and they are giving birth to children, who is going to advise the other? And that cycle might actually continue, you know. So it is really important that we have some of these life skills, and then we are better and informed citizens of this country. And someone had a question of how can we develop these life skills? We can develop the life skills through different ways. Some of them are learned, some of them flow because of our natural makeup, because of a personality. Someone is born and then they have a personality that is more welcoming. That means they can easily relate with others, they can easily make friends. So we need to also know that about ourselves. And then the other ones that we just acquire as we develop, we learn from others. Whenever you're out there, you need to know, I am watching this soap on NTV, but what am I learning out of this soap? We do not have to only concentrate about the club scenes or the other scenes, but we need to know what skill can I pick out from this session, what skill can I pick out from this friend, or what skill can I pick out from the TV soap or the anything that that you have interfaced. So we want to wrap up and say that it is very important that young people have self-esteem. It begins with understanding and knowing yourself as an individual. You need to be confident. You need to love yourself. And I want to encourage the other young people watching us to always look in a mirror. It could be a mirror of a scratcher. It could be a mirror in your bathroom. It could be a mirror at your school bathroom. Tell yourself that you're beautiful. Before anyone else tells you you're beautiful, it is not going to make any news. It is not going to excite you because you also know it and you appreciate that you are beautiful. Even if it's your mother or father and they have never said it, please go right now in your bathroom or bedroom and tell yourself that you are beautiful and you're wonderfully made. That will also push you to grow into a responsible person because you have already appreciated who you are. So thank you very much for listening to us and watching us. Let us meet in the other session. Thank you very much.